and welcome to your weekly meditation. So I came to the park so we would have green around us, but it ends up that there is a lot of things going on around here. So I'm still going to film it because I think one of the things that's really important to practice is having distractions, right? We always practice with our internal, but sometimes I think it can be a good thing to have external stimulation and distractions and learn to pull away from that and still be able to turn inward. So that said, if you hear beeping and moving, that's on my end. Find that long sign. An area of the body that's really helpful to turn your awareness and find softness is the eyes. And even with your eyelids closed, having this feeling or this idea as if you're staring off into space, or what we would call a soft focus. And I'd like to add one other thing, and that is imagine that you are looking through your eyes at something or some being with kindness. Most of us can recall a time when we looked at something and allow us to take those same eyes of kindness to observe ourselves. Check into the jaw, tongue meet inside the mouth. And as you soften the inside of the mouth, you don't have to actually make this happen, but imagine, if you will, the corners of your lips turning up gently into a smile. And then bring your awareness into your shoulders. And let it be not just, right, the joint, pardon me, where the ball and socket come together, but think of even the upper traps, that kind of upper back, that whole area softening. And then let that awareness come down into your chest, right, next to the heart. It helps you to stay on the heart. You can, or you can take the whole area in. And think of that area as softening. And let's bring in that idea, the corners of the heart turning up into a gentle smile, as if it could. And then bring that awareness down into your abdomen. Imagine that area softening. You can just think of it, if it's easier, of just having space, right? And a gentleness so that those organs can all do their job. Because when you are moving and when you are productive, like really moving around and doing things, the body has a hard time digesting. It's in our moments of softness and less movement, stillness when that happens. And as someone who has had a ton of issues with my gut from the time I was young, I like to think of my abdomens, corners of their mouth, so to speak, turning up into a smile, and even my abdomen smiling. And then bring the awareness into the hips, softening from deep inside, letting that softness come all the way out to the surface of the skin. And then just continue to scan through the body, feeling sensations of the body. We're working with the breath. And if you have any of those techniques, those anchor points that work for you, that's wonderful. I'm going to talk about bringing awareness to the base of the nostrils. And if you'd like to join me there, please do. Bring your awareness to the base of your nostrils. And try to get a felt sense of the air entering and exiting the body there. Like, there are two really useful tools if this is new to you. One is when the air enters the body, it's a little cooler, depending if it's a 102-degree day, maybe not, right? But a little cooler entering the body. And of course, our body warms it up in the lungs. And then, so as it exits, it's a little bit warmer. So you might just notice that temperature change. And if that seems elusive, another possibility is feeling the air across the top of the lip, or that area between the lip and the nose. You might just feel the sensation of the air brushing against that. Just remember, there is no right or wrong with this stuff. It's just giving you a place to focus your attention. Focus is like a flashlight, right? We take the attention to a very particular thing and prioritize that information. So right now we're prioritizing the breath. And the breath at the base of the nostrils. And every time the mind meanders, we notice that it's meandered whenever we happen to notice. I like to celebrate that I did notice. That's stage 2. We bring our awareness to a focus to a particular part of the body. The mind meanders. 2 is that we notice it meandered. 3, We redirect it back to, in this instance, the base of the nostrils, sensing the breath. And then for just a few moments here before we end the meditation, when you inhale, I want you to now imagine, if you will, that you're pulling prana, right? That's that chi, your vital life force energy, in through the nostrils up to the space between the eyebrows on the inhale. When you exhale, you're exhaling it from between your eyebrows down and out through the nostrils. So again, every time you inhale, imagine that you're pulling up that prana up to that place between the eyebrows, from the nostrils to between the eyebrows. And every time you exhale, it's from between the eyebrows down and out through the nostrils. And the next time you bring it up between the eyebrows, you're going to pause there with the awareness now between the eyebrows, but back inside the head. Bring your palms together in namaste or prayer, but bring your thumbs up to that point between the eyebrows where you just brought that prana. Just pausing with a little bit of that pressure into that area, the awareness in that area, and just remembering that this is, in the yoga world, this is your ajna chakra, or your third eye energy center. It's the area of perception, intuition, right, insight, kind of some of those higher decision making, right, discernment. I also like to remember that my frontal temporal lobes are there, and that is where I have executive functioning in my actual brain. And so every time that I have an emotion come up or something wants to overwhelm me a little bit, I pause and I bring my awareness here. And I try to remind this area that it still can engage, right? If I can manage to stop the limbic center in my brain from taking over. So may you be able to find your executive function and control when you move throughout your day. Namaste, friends. Be well. May you be well.